What's up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're doing something a little different. And you're probably already used to this seeing in the YouTube, but we are now in a stage of grading some cards that we pulled over the last few weeks and months. As you can see, there are a stack of cards that I want to get graded, and I'm going with PSA, considering they're I'm a member there. I'm a silver member, and I think I have a little window left for a $15 card um, opportunity, and I think 120 days return guarantee. Now, this is not my first time grading with PSA or grading. In fact, it's actually my second. So, PSA was really quick. I know some people had some horror stories about waiting, a year or 2 years, but come on, you know because of what we dealt with the last few years, that's partly the main reason, I think. And now I think we're back to full swing. And PSA, in fact, returned my submission within 30 days, a little bit over a month since I submitted last September or something like that. So great. And their sports cards, here they are right here. There you go. Let's see here. Boom, PSA, and you can see some of the cards, some of the returns. So yeah, I sent some stuff already. Now it doesn't mean I sent it right. In other words, I'll show you one of the ways you can send your cards for grading, and I'm gonna put some sources in there and how I got this idea from. It's not something I pulled out of my own behind here. This is learning through other YouTube community, doing grading of Pokemon TCGs and any other cards out there. So links are in the description below. Other than that, let's start with the show. All right, so we are going with this PSA grading special at, you can see, $15 card bulk special. And of course, you have to be a member to benefit that. 10 card minimum, declared value of the card like $199 or less, and 120-day estimate. And again, this is offered through the end of the month, and that's why I'm a bit of quote unquote a rush on doing this to get this $15 card. Other than that, I think it goes up to like $18 or something like that. Let me show you other ones that I think of using in the near future. Yeah, this is Beckett's, and you can see Beckett's limited time new collector special, $22 a card, with a much sooner return date, 30 to 60 days. They have a limited new collector special, no subgrades. I guess there's subgrades on the limited time, but 16 to 18. So, and you can see the prices. Of course, I kind of want to go with PSA based on the slabs that are returned, and I normally want something that's not super thick like Beckett's, for collecting reasons at the moment. And then this is CGC, and theirs is the same. $15 per card, and 30 days return, 25 card minimum. So I guess CGC is in the runner-up for future grading services. And whatchamacallit, I have a special reason on using PSA at the moment. Other than that, that's where we're going with right now. All right, and so with that, I have this from Amazon, a semi-rigid card holders for grading submissions, and I'm gonna use this to pre-pack the cards, and I'm going to leave them in their protective sleeves, but not the hardcover. I'm going to keep those for future use. So going with this. And all right, so it did come with some more plastic sleeves if you ran out, so great. Come with 2 packs, and then it came with 4 of these big slabs. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so comes with this. So what I'm going to do is remove this, but first, and don't be alarmed, and make sure you're old enough to be able to handle a knife. What to do is cut through the side so it has that opening. And what it is you're basically going to take the card and then slap it in there easily so that the grader can easily take it out without, like this, for instance. If you submit it like this, as I did the first time, the grader, depending on them, will have to jam their fingers in and then take the card out. So chances are could have some, white rigid mishandling, on the edges, and that could cause your grading process to not be a PSA 10. So now I'm taking this sticky notes, and I would recommend, getting those smaller ones if you have it in the home or whatever. So what I do is just cut a strip, and then I'll tape it to the back of the card like so, and then take the sleeve that I just cut and slide it in there like so. And voila, that goes into the card. So basically, when you're packaging it, and I'll show you the next step after I do all that, and the grader, all it has to grade it to do is boom, yank this guy out and it'll come out. So that's pretty smart, pretty doggone smart. All right, let's do another one. This is past everything you need to know about what to grade and whatnot. I mean, again, that's your own choice, your own volition, and as far as grading, make sure you'll hear this universal rule as only take something that you're for sure going to get a 10 on. Don't waste your money if you're not confident with some of these cards. Go with your gut, like homeboy right here. Yes, there's some cards out here that have some edge issues, I suppose, and I'm still curious on what card that's gonna be. So this is the Japanese tag team Legendary Birds. It's graded. Yeah, awesome deal. One more. Look at that. Yeah, this is one of those cards where you probably won't see it, but right there may have an issue. But I would love to see this in a graded case. I'm a sucker for graded case. I mean, this is one of the things that got me into being in a 25 years hiatus of collecting Pokemon cards was the grading process. And when I seen it, I'm like, wow, I would like to have that. Yeah, I mean, if you got the pre-cut ones, it'll make this a much quicker process. Other than that, you won't go as quicker as I am. Come on, everybody. All right, there she goes. All right, so I'm gonna speed this up and we'll jump back in time warp to where I got all these guys into their new case. And now they are all in this new hardcover. And as you can see, these are some of the cards already that are in there with the sticky notes in there. So the next thing we're going to do is, these are stacked by tens. I'll leave 20 or 25 could be stacked up like this. And what I did is I pre-cut, or there's some lips of the boxes that I cut, and these are pretty much going to get sandwiched inside like so. See that? So then it's kind of protected always. And then how I'm going to lock them is this rubber band, so that it doesn't, the card doesn't move in and out of it, stay protected. And voila. So there you go, it's nice and protected. And then where I go get a box big enough, see that? And you're basically going to, let me put this out of the way. Hope it fits. But see that? And then it's going to be slanted like that to fit. So that's how they look when they're inside the box. Now of course I'm going to put bubble wrap and, you know, keep them nice and, you know, static and not be moving around and be shaking around. It's in the truck. One more important thing is, this is just, you know, how I'm showing you how I pack it, but of course the more important part per PSA is that you put the cards in order according to how you list it in their list when you submit your order. So I'll show you that in the next clip. Okay, so this is what it looks like in your list once you have inputted and research on the declared price. Don't worry about the price, they're incorrect, and basically just showing you the order. So whatever you saved and listed right here, all right, and then you hit next, that's finalized, meaning that's the order, that's how you're going to organize your cards in the box. So, you know, first things first is once they open the first box, they'll zap those, and so they'll be expecting the legendary burst group, and then Machamp, and then etc. etc. So that's pretty much what I mean when the order, the way you pack it and organize it in the box, has to match with the order in your list. All right. So sorry if you're confused how this list is made before showing you how to do it. And that's going to be on the next clip. So we are in the PSA website, and of course you got to create an account and sign in. But after that, if I scroll up, you'll see my customer number, so I'm just going to show that. But other than that, to submit, of course you see that green button over there, and you say submit and start. So yeah, I already started something there, but I'll delete it for this video. And you say start new submission, and they're regular cards. Of course you see that they tell you what exactly they can grade, so it's kind of nice. And of course the most latest release was the Funko Pops grading, so ain't that nice. So but we're gonna go with the cards as regular there. Hit next, and then of course submission type. It's for grading. It's not just review, crossover, reorder, but this is grading. And see that there's a pop-up. Again, they have options to where you're trying to authenticate autographs, so we're not doing that, and that's the first option. But if you have like sports cards with, you know, imprinted signatures in there by the players, by all means go ahead, do that if you want. Hit next. And of course these are their different service levels, so they reopened up after they just started locking in the, you know, $50 economy. I mean, still there, $50 card. Now you see the specials over there below, TCG bulk special at $50. That's the one that we're gonna go. So the card declared card value has to be $199. Hit next. And there you go. So now you're in the middle, item entry. So I'm gonna pretty much you know, just walk you through how to enter stuff. So this basically your card, and how I go that about is, you know, your card has information down below. So the first one is this 2016 Zapdos, and you can kind of see already these pre done for you. So it's the second one right here. This is not a reverse foil, but the actual hollow. And you know, you can either have all these other ones like Spanish, German, whatever card, depending on what your card is. So you're going to choose. So this is it, second one for me. And of course, declared value, you're going to put the non-graded value of the card. And of course I use price charting tools. So this is price charting, and this is what I use for looking at prices of Pokemon cards and any other cards. You can also check for video games, comic books, and other collections. So here for Zapdos, it's going to be under Pokemon Evolutions. All right. So what I do here is just I click an item and then just click that to generalize, and what it does is beautiful. I mean, you can see the price index. Things are a little bit stable for this month. It'll reorganize to your highest ungraded or price of the card. So we're looking for Zapdos, so we'll find there's the reverse hollow, but we're looking for a regular hollow. It's not doing it, but okay, we'll find it. There you go, number 42. You can click on it, or you can look in the right. You can see data on the price, so you know when and when not to sell or when to grade, because normally grading is best when the prices are low. So because of course a PSA 10 is $58, and you don't want, when prices are high, what's going to happen is then you have to declare the max value of the cards that you're grading in PSA. So, you know, like investing, buy low, sell high. So this is the price you're going to be putting in the declared value. Um, and if you don't, then and they'll state it, if once they're started grading and they check your cards in their database, they will contact you or try to get a hold of you to say, hey, your declared value is inaccurate. It's actually, you know, $700 for the declared value of your hollow Charizard, and for example, and you only stated $50. So that, first of all, does not qualify under, you know, their discounted bulk pricing per card item, because they said, oh, the declared max item is $199 per item line. If you need to continue, if you want us to continue, you know, we'll charge you $500, $300 based on the discount. So, you know, that's pretty much how any business work under services. And so, worst comes to worst, you can say, yeah, you can decline and just say, just give the card back. They'll give it back as if the card was ungradable or something like that. And I'm sure you've seen some videos of cards that are ungradable, and you know, some YouTubers will go, oh, I don't know why it's not gradable, or blah blah blah, or something like that. But of course, you know, maybe the real reason is they declared the wrong value and they declined to pay or something like that. So that's it. You know, declared values the max values, and since you're setting it to PSA, it's their PSA 10 number 5820, and that's what you'll put in there. All right. Other than that, you can then see my current order. Let's see. And there it is, the Zapdos at $58. And yeah, don't worry about these prices. These are wrong. I have to double check prices again. But here you go, declared total value, and they'll tell you what I just mentioned. So yes, they're pretty, of course, strict with the pricing. And if you still want to continue and say, oh, you know, my item is not $199, it's going to be $500, and there you go, your item. And the pricing per card, it's going to be more expensive. So, for instance, if your Charizard estimates at $1,300 because it's rated PSA 10, well, woohoo! But guess what? You're going to be paying $100 for PSA to grade it for you. Other than that, yeah, so line for line, make sure you declare your max value. And once you're finished, you hit next, and it'll take you to shipping and billing, and then double check, put in your payment information, you confirm your order, print it out, submit, and they'll give you information. Either you send it through USPS or FedEx, and they'll give you appointed destination addresses to send it to. You send it over there, you wait, they'll update you stage by stage on what's the status of your order, if once they received it, and then once it's being checked and all that. So other than that, they're pretty good in letting you know and updating you on what's going on. But I hope you enjoyed the video and found some information and resources out of this. And thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.